What's up, peeps? Welcome back to another video. Today, unfortunately, is not going to be a Lily's Revenge run, simply because that's something we're playing with. I want to have a flipping break. The final video is an absolute pain in the butt. I'll give you a little teaser right now. Jump! Yes! No! No! Whoa, 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 whoa. That's too much. You saw too much. Today I've been playing a new game. A new scary game. The reason why I always play scary games, yeah, is because they're interesting. You see, because I could play any ordinary, like, paintball squad fight or something like that. But with scary games, it's generally, like, something people want to see. People want to see me wet myself, you know what I mean? That's you watching, isn't it, right now, huh? Also, after immense hacking, I found out only you are not subscribed. I really want to hit 1k this year. I know we're just, like, got 120 right now. We can do it. Anyway, I'm not going to force you. If you don't, that's completely fine. I won't get mad. I only call the FBI. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the Stanley Parable. Oh my goodness. Yes, this is what we're going to be playing. We're going to be playing the Stanley Parable. Simply because I've seen it before, I've just never played it. And oh shoot. Huh. This looks interesting. Beginning. Recommended height. Oh. This is interesting.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Oh.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how
That sounds a nice job.
them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in.
That's nice.
Though he had been made exactly for this job.
What if he's like a
Stanley
robot?
was happy.
That'd be really interesting, you know, if he was a robot.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation.
Oh.
Something was very clearly wrong.
I'm Stanley, guys.
Frozen solid,
I
Stanley
made
found
Marvel.
himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Ooh, I'm Stanley. Ooh. It doesn't never end. Right, let's get moving around, shall
All
we?
of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Memo. Okay. It's pretty weird. It's like
When
Minecraft. It's
Stanley
just you're
came
going
to a
around
set
and
of
so
two
quiet.
open doors,
Right.
he entered the door on his left.
Oh. Yeah, it's quite spooky. It's very quiet.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
What's on this? What's that saying? Do not let without. My God, man, do you know what that says? Well, let's keep moving. Alright.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Here's the thing, for you guys, it may look boring. For me, like, this is quite interesting. Because, there's like, this is an amazing office, actually. I'm actually quite jealous, you know. I'm generally jealous. I really want this office. Comfy. I I am the most expensive boss. Right.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number. 2845. But of course, Stanley could, yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
I go down. Man, what's the heck of his boss hiding?
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself,
Am I
to
bouncing?
question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Mind control.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
No, my controls are bugging out. Just stepping a bit away from my desk. This looks very, very important.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Yes, because I'm super nimble. Look at this. I understand absolutely nothing, but whatever happens, good job then.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on the screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant this nothing. Mind control facility. It was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable.
Can I jump off? This is getting really interesting. I put subtitles on just for you. Just for you guys. I put extra effort into it so you can understand what's really going on. Because it can look quite complicated. So I hope you can all see well and understand what's going on. Ooh. Mission control.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life, for he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Oh. Yeah. What was that? Did I just kill myself? Ooh, what's this? What is this ominous music?
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes! He had won! He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness.
Stanley is
Perhaps
a wise
his goal
person.
had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know.
Yes, freedom.
It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
I can't. There we go.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation,
What was that
the
saying?
immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Aww. That's very sweet. Back here again. What the?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Oh, this has multiple endings, doesn't it? Multiple endings. Guess what, guys? I'm not gonna do all in one video. I don't want to make like a 30 or 40-minute video just going on about like, oh yes, we're gonna catch Stanley's past, or we're gonna find out this about him. No, I don't want to make really long videos to bore you all. I want to make videos that you all like generally watch and enjoy, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna end it there. Thanks for watching. You know, I'll definitely make more into the Stanley Parable, and next up will definitely be Lily's Revenge, the final episode. It's gonna be good. So thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button, that'd be great. Again, if you don't, I'm not getting mad, it's completely fine. And leave a like. Thank you for watching, guys. I appreciate it a lot.